on my last straw. I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeding your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place in this faulty game. And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me. 'Cause let's start over now. Rewind. And I won't let you go. I need you by my side.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries as we'll fall now. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have.
Well, hello everyone. What the hell is happened to my camera? Okay, perfect. Great way to start out. Hello everyone. How are you doing? Hope you are well wherever you are. Thank you. There it goes again. Thank you all so much for joining me. Really do appreciate it. A lot has gone down in the last little bit, and we're going to talk about it. We are going to talk about it. So, hold on. Okay. So, okay. So, a little bit ago, Molly Golightly puts out that there is a lawsuit. Um, Not just any lawsuit, it is a federal injunction, which is a little bit different, a lot different, actually. Um, First, I want to say I'm not an attorney. I'm not anything like that. I'm just telling you my opinions, and we're going to go over some of the paperwork. It is serious. It's very serious. Now, there are some certain names that I have redacted in chat. So if you type in a few creators' names, it will not populate. People will not see it. So if you want to use uh, a certain, if you mean a certain person or whatever, you're going to have to be creative with that. Otherwise, other people won't see it. But Fed is serious business. It is a serious business, and there's been lawsuits going on with this. It started out with uh, Betty and people just calling on Betty, and then it went from all of that with Betty, and now we are here. Two totally separate things. Two totally separate things. One, we're gonna look at this, and we're going to go over it all pretty much. There is over one of the injunctions that is filed is over 700 pages long. 700 pages long. And there is another one, I believe, and it was supposed to be close to 300 pages um, that they have filed. They have also filed, I'm guessing, what I'm understanding at least, allegedly, are these filed by the Bauer Feats? No, this is filed by At Night Media. At Night Media, LLC, Dwayne Dog Chapman, Seth Rogers, Tony L. Mathis, all of that. We'll get to that in a second. And so we're going to speak about that. There is a lot to go over. Now, again, this is totally separate when it comes to Tennessee. This really has nothing at all to do with Tennessee that I'm aware of. But when you have At Night Media and you're on a lawsuit, Dog the Bounty Hunter is named on this, Seth and others. We'll get to that. Seth has stayed quiet and calm too long, Kendra says. It's been something. It really has been something. I don't want to because this is not redacted yet. But there is some things that I do, we're going to go over. The complaintives, the complainants are At Night Media, Dog, Tony, Betty, Brittany, Christina, Julia, all of that. So Hong, and the defendants is 2 creators. And there is also, and this is very important, and I don't think people's talked about this on other channels yet at all. I don't think they even realize, I don't even know if they realize it. There is 50, 5, 0, 50, where is this at? Damn, what did I do with it? There is 50 unnamed I just saw the damn thing. I just had it. Okay. 50 unnamed, sorry, inclusives. 50, 5, 0. 50. Now, I don't know if it says on this yet, John and Jane Doe's. As of now, I am assuming, and this is just an assumption, that would be probably creators of some sort. Make sure you write "in my opinion" or "allegedly" in chat. If not, it will be deleted. 50, is against. If cats had thumbs. So it's two main. One is a YouTube creator, and the other one is, I think, a TikTok creator. And so there is 50 inclusives. This is a federal injunction. It's that means people can be and will be taking the stand, I'm sure, allegedly, and having to speak up about any information that people may have allegedly conspired in, against others. So I think both from YouTube and TikTok. One is from YouTube and the other one is TikTok from, I think. I'm pretty sure about that. And so guys, these are people like this is Joseph Lesniak, who is the attorney for this. And it would be best, in my opinion, if people just stopped. Like, that would be the best thing. Just stop. You know what I mean? Seth has, it's been a lot for this entire case. It's been a lot. But the things that Seth has endured, in my opinion, has just been crazy. He has not, he's been the one that's been out here trying to find his child, doing all the right things, and even showed that he was at work, and people continued to still say he wasn't, and have said horrible things, right? With not even as an opinion, just as saying this as a fact. And you don't understand who's suing who. Well, we're going to get to that. So this is At Night Media, Dog the Bounty Hunter, Seth, Tony, and others are on this, and they are doing a federal injunction. Guys, I cannot say that enough. A federal injunction. I wonder if this encompasses Facebook groups that have slandered stuff. They are, I mean, unless they are named, I'm sure, as a, unless they're not in that 50, it wouldn't name. Federal is big peeps. Yeah, it's very big. And I mean, these guys, these people, their office is at the New World Trade Center. This isn't small fish. This is not small fish. It's big. It's big. And I guess they've been, doing their due diligence and getting what they need, I guess. Let's see here. So, all right, here we go. So, what is a federal injunction? Well, it's a federal injunction it's a court issued, it's a court order issued by a federal judge that requires a party to do or refrain from doing specific acts. If it is a form of, it is a form of equitable relief, typically used to prevent harm or to maintain the status quo while a legal case is being resolved. Injunctions can be temporary or permanent and are often used in cases where different damages would not be, would not suffice the harm that's being alleged, more or less. Federal injunctions are used in various cases such as civil rights violations, intellectual property disputes, environmental protection. It's used for a lot of different things. So it must typically demonstrate that they are likely to suffer irreparable harm in this, and I would say that would be Seth for sure. Let's get to some of what it says. I will be showing some of it. I cannot show it all because there are things that are not redacted. All right. This is page 16. So two people here are hereby restrained from further engaging in any defamation, harassment, or discernment of false information about the plaintiffs including but not limited to defamatory status, online harassment, and any communication, publication designed to harm plaintiffs' reputation or incite violence or harassment against them. Defendants and any person or entices acting by for them, including but not limited to online creators, social media influencers, followers, and associates, are prohibited from making or inciting further defamatory statement concerns plaintiffs' professional and personal lives as detailed in the declaration. Defendants shall remove any and all defamatory statements, videos, live streams, and posts about the plaintiffs uh, from any public or private social media platforms, websites, or other forms of media, including but not limited to YouTube, Twitter, X, Meta, TikTok. Defendants shall provide written certification to the courts within 10 days that such material has been removed. Defendants shall not utilize any crowdsource funding uh, platforms, including but not limited to GoFundMe, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Pay, YouTube Super Chats, or solicit or collect funds under false pretenses related to defense in the matter. Now, people are saying, uh, well, you can't stop someone from raising money. Well, it depends, right? This is federal uh, injunction, so that can change a lot, I'm sure. And also, there's a thing called the RICO Act. Again, not an attorney, but they have a hell of an attorney here. So they are saying that creators are not allowed to give anyone give them money. So what they're saying is they're not allowed to, they're saying that they don't want them to crowdfund at all, right? There has been you know also the thing with people fundraising, you have to tell people where it's going, how much is coming in, where it's going, and how much is going out, right? No money for lawyers like they've been doing. No money for any of that. Hey, Miss Curvy. So that is what they are saying here. So, if you're going, I guess, to get an attorney, they're going to, I guess, do it on their own. To solicitate, collect funds under false pretenses related to the defense in this matter, as the allegations involve organized crime and conspiracy, and any efforts to raise funds for defense must be transparent and truthful, and no misleading statements regarding the nature of the defense or litigation shall be made. Defendants are hereby ordered to immediately inform their audiences, including but not limited to followers, supporters, subscribers, and anyone associated, to stand down, cease, and desist from any or all defamatory, harassing, and threatening behaviors. Now, remember, guys, just remember, there has been 2 cease and desist sent out already. 2 cease and desist. 2 cease and desist that have been sent out. I guess some listened and some didn't. I don't remember when the first one was sent out. Pretty much, Miss Kirby, yeah. Will court be held in New York, Justin? I think court will be held in Pennsylvania. I don't know, but that's where I would think it would be held because this is where it's filed. Right. So there's that. Now, let's continue. So they've got to inform their audience, their subscribers, all of that. Defendants must instruct their audience to cease any continued or future threats, both online or in person, against the plaintiff, their family, business associates, or affiliates. Defendant shall provide proof to the court within 7 days that such statements have been made in good faith. Defendant shall refrain from making any further contact with plaintiffs, their families, their business associates, their employees, either directly or indirectly through any medium, including but not limited to social media, email, or in person, except through legal counsel or as required by law. Defendants shall reimburse plaintiffs for cost incurred as a result of defendants' defamatory actions, harassment, and interference with their businesses, including attorney fees and other litigation costs, pending further order of this court. Such other and further preliminary relief as the honorable court might deem appropriate. The above preliminary, okay, there we go for that. All right, so from what I was reading earlier, they like we'll get to that in a second. It says like the people that I guess the two major ones that are being this federal injunction is against, they can't go to like other places and they can't speak on it, they can't drum up support or whatever, I guess you could say. It's me, Jen. Thank you so much for gifting a pearl necklace. Really do appreciate you, my dear. If you receive that, make sure you think it's me, Jen. And Miss Gloria, thank you so much for becoming a member. Really do appreciate you, my dear. Yes, yeah. Thank you guys for putting allegedly in my opinion as well. I really appreciate that. They have a lot on this. There is not only is there right all of these, but they have videos, they have clips of all of this stuff it's crazy. Federal is a whole different ballgame, Polly. It's a whole different ballgame. Right? It's a whole different ballgame. And now I'm sure it's probably to where, why do people want to, stop talking about this or stop talking about that? Well, that's what, others have been saying about, when this was going on with other people who were being sued, I just don't know why people can't, like, people are always talking about each other on here. You know what I mean? They're always fighting with each other, and they just, like, I don't understand why people just either can't get stop and just don't talk about each other. Like, if you do your thing and don't bring other creators and stuff into it. Freedom of speech there is limits, right? There is limits. Um, people who are hurting others beyond me. Yeah, we don't talk about other people's like that, right? So, plaintiffs are engaged in an urgent and sensitive task of locating Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, a 15-year-old missing child last seen on February 25th, 2024 in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Despite extensive efforts, Sebastian remains missing, necessitating and coordinated and interrupted search. Hold on, I'm getting a message. Okay. So, why is my phone doing that? I'm not getting a message. Okay. The search for Sebastian Rogers has proven far more difficult than a typical missing teenager investigation, as a few ill-intended individuals have sought to cast Mr. Rogers as a villain. Meanwhile, others have conducted the Salem witch trial like panels aimed to intimidating potential witnesses or discouraging those who may have useful information of coming forward. And that's been the thing, right? Let's think about this. The people, the neighbors, let's think about this. Neighbors and other people's who has came out. What has happened to them? What's happened to them? They have been tarred and feathered, raked over the coals. What did Bobby say? She said, well, the other neighbors wanted to come out, but after what happened to me, they don't want to anymore. Right? It is effective immediately. And I would, if I thought I was on one of those 50, I would not be speaking tonight. I'm just going to tell you that. I would not be speaking tonight if I were them at all. At all. Oh, Bobby, she's a good woman. She's a very good woman. All those neighbors there are good women and men. They all are. And so this is what has happened, and that can stop people from coming forward, saying what they know for fear of being attacked on, and a lot of people, they just won't say anything because they're afraid, they might get attacked. While let's see here, some of these individuals uncomfortably close to Mr. Rogers include his ex-wife, KP, and her husband, CP. It states their name, but I'm not going to in this. Others are so-called, quote, content creators, end quote, whose sole aim seems to be inviting, inciting, instructing, and destroying the lives of anyone who dares to search for answers or to help locate a missing teenager. That's another thing. We have seen this over and over again. Let's think about this. From the beginning, literally the beginning, she's on there. Yes, Babs. From the beginning, what has happened to these people who have searched for Sebastian, spent their time, spent their money? It says content creators whose sole aim seems to be inviting, inciting, instructing, and destroying the lives of anyone who dare to search for help or answers in this missing teenager. The Cajun Navy was first, yes. The threats, and also, just the, incitement of others is a big deal. That's a really big deal, incitement, because I mean, that could be a big thing. All right, guys, we're getting a little breaking information from One World. Thank you for this. For immediate release. Bear with me, guys, while I pull this up. All right. So here we have it. One World. I think it says Corp. One World Headquarters. One World Trade Center. Level 85, New York, New York, 10007. For immediate release, Operation Sebastian Stormfront, October 18, 2024. News conferences announcing legal action related to the disappearance of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Quote, "This should be a united effort to bring a missing child home," says Joseph Lesniak Esquire, who is an attorney. We know him, right? We must fiercely protect the integrity of this search, not just for Sebastian's sake, but for every family who believes in the promise of truth, justice, and a country that stands together in times of crisis, end quote. Media, Pennsylvania, October 18th, today, 2024. A news conference will be held on Tuesday, October 22nd, 2024 at 10 a.m. on the steps of Delaware County Court of Common Pleas located at 201 West Front Street, Media, PA 19063. The legal team will discuss the latest legal actions, concerning the ongoing search for Sebastian Rogers, a 15-year-old who went missing on February 25th, 2024, and was reported missing the following day. Legal counsel for the plaintiff includes attorneys Joseph P. Lesniak Esquire and Bruce L. Castor Jr. One second, I just thought of something. Do you guys know who Bruce Castor is? Lean in. I didn't know he was on this. We'll get to that, Serenity. We'll get to that. I did not know Bruce Castor was on this. Holy hell. Does anyone know who Bruce Castor is? Bruce Castor is the former Attorney General of Pennsylvania. The former Attorney General. Like Dollar General, but way, way, way up. He don't play with little dollars. Damn. I did not know he was on this. That's really big. Wow, things are getting big. Yes. I think damn. Mother chicken. I did not know. So you have the former Attorney General of Pennsylvania and Lesniak, Joseph P. Lesniak Esquire, and Bruce L. Castor Jr., former Attorney General of Pennsylvania. Which side is he on? Seth's, Sebastian's. That is also President Trump's former attorney. Yes, one of his former attorneys. I forgot about that. Yes, that is true. Yep. Forgot about that. This is not small fries, people. This is not small fries, I'm telling you. Like, it would just be better just to, in my opinion. I'm just saying. Okay, let's finish this. So they're doing a news conference Tuesday. October 22nd, 2024 at 10 a.m. Steps of the Delaware County Court of Common, 201 West Front Street, Media, Pennsylvania, 19063. The legal action involves a RICO, an organized crime civil case filed in Delaware County aimed at addressing the harmful spread of misinformation and exploitation that obstructed the investigation. The case targets individuals and groups who have propagated false narratives undermining the search for Sebastian Rogers and delaying justice for his family. Now, we have another one. And it won't let me zoom in on it. I don't know why. But here we go. There's one more. That's this one. We got one more now. Y'all ready for this? Okay. This is some stuff. Joseph P. Lesniak Esquire will be joined by Hong. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Chi? Is that how you pronounce it? Pardon me, Hong. I apologize if I mispronounced it. Managing partner of One World and At Night, and Nick the Hat. And Nick, I can't even begin to say your last name, buddy. I apologize. A member of Dog the Bounty Hunter's High Risk Fugitive Recovery Task Force, and At Night, to outline the legal strategy and next steps. The Bill of Rights was ratified here in Pennsylvania in 1791, just 4 years after the Constitution was adopted in 1787. Said the Honorable Bruce L. Castor Jr., Pennsylvania has a long history of standing up for fundamental freedoms, and now it can help right the wrongs happening in Tennessee. by addressing the cyberbullying and harassment impacting the search for Sebastian Rogers. This legal action aims to protect the civil liberties that he and those supporting him deserve. Interviews with Dog the Bounty Hunter are to be scheduled via at night for legal purposes pending litigation. An interview request should be directed by media at night agencies. Interviews with Tony L. Mathis, national spokesperson for Seth Rogers, will be available starting Wednesday, October 23rd, 2024. RSVP media representing must RSVP no later than Monday, October 21st at 4 p.m. to be included at the attendance list. RSVP should be sent to JPL at jplaw.net and JSVP at night.agencies. For further information, please contact the law office of Joseph Lesniak, LLC, 334 West Front Street, Media, Pennsylvania, 19063, phone 484-444-2348. Terms and conditions may apply. See store for details. Okay, I made up the last little part. I was just talking really fast. So, yes, we are behind Seth. We absolutely are. We absolutely. Oh, sorry, I got the clap twice. You get it. Sorry. All right, so we're going to get to the other stuff now. I just need to take a little sip of my Diet Pepsi. Well, you know, it's gotten a little out of hand, right? We need, like, seriously, in true crime, in my opinion, and allegedly, are very important. All right. It's very important. And, you know, this is a father who has done everything publicly. Let me point that out. I just want to point that out there. Publicly. Not only privately has law enforcement said there is no suspect, no person of interest. Now, you can have an opinion about that, right? But also, this father, Seth Rogers, has went even farther. He has publicly on national television did a lie detector test on national television in front of God and everyone else. Not only did he do that, he also put his time card out for God and everyone else. That is even a step farther. And people still just not even, they just go like really crazy. Seth just wants his son, yes. And he has been the one that has been out there doing it the entire time. Non-stop. Also, the thing that they are asking is to follow the case. If you speak about the case, speak about the case. What applies in the case, right? You can have a dad who has been searching the entire time, has not been even remotely named a person of interest and or suspect, who has voluntarily in front of the entire world put his lie detector test result on national television and also showed where he was and say you are following that case. You can't do all of that and still say, oh, well, he might have. That's not following the case because there is nothing there that might have, or even there's just nothing there for it. It shuts down all of those things, right? That's what I've said, you know. The best thing, in my opinion, Mr. The Foots could do is put out that, show him where you were. That would stop a lot. He showed the receipts. He did nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. So, we got a little bit of more breaking news out here, guys. I need to make sure if it's still here. Bear with me. You can find okay. You can find that what I just showed you, the press release at the X at Night Intelligence Agency. Just an FYI. So there's that. Don't mess with dog. Okay, that's a good question. So, Mimi, is there 50 complainants or 50 defendants? This is what they are saying. Hold on, let me remember what page I'm on. 6. There we go. Okay. So, what they are saying about that is, hold on, I got to find it. There's so many pages. It's crazy. John and Jane Doe's 1 through 50. That is people, they are not directly. Well, actually, all of it is, I think it's 700 pages. Okay, we got Nick. We got breaking news, guys. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Got breaking news. Nick just tweeted, X'd. I don't know. Just like that, we're back in action. Today, we filed a complaint against several online creators who have capitalized on the disappearance of Sebastian Rogers and orchestrated fraudulent GoFundMe campaigns to fund their lifestyles fueled by hate. And there is actually a video here that I'm going to have to put a cover page up. Bear with me one moment while I play it, because I don't know who it's by.
This attorney,
Yeah, I was reading it.
They try saying that we can fundraise. They can't tell me I can't fundraise. They can't take away. They don't have the right to take away that right. The other thing that they say is they list off like 15 people that they're covering, that their umbrella companies protecting. And I'll tell you what, if you think having them file this on your behalf is going to stop me, you just amped me up, because it's not. It's not for you, BJ. It's not for you. It's not.
Oh,
There's
my
not
God.
one, like they listed when I talked about the accident outside of her house. So what? You spoke about that publicly first. Like there's nothing that they can do. And Molly, you might want to take these off of your paid subscription, please. This attorney,
Yeah, I was reading it.
That's what Nick has on his thingamajigger. X. Oh, I mean, I don't understand why. I guess people get in their feelings and they want like the self-gratification of saying it right now. But that's the dumbest thing you can do, in my opinion. Like, you could not have paid me to go up there after if I just got something like that. This is a federal injunction with the attorney of Dog the Bounty Hunter, Joseph Lesniak, and Bruce Castor, the former Attorney General of Pennsylvania, a attorney for Trump or former attorney of Trump, and they have an office at One World. It's just best to just move on. Just move on. Hey, Luminous, good to see you. I don't know who the creator was talking about. There is certain names in this chat that if you put in, it will not populate. You might think it populates, but it doesn't populate. So if you do want to say somebody, you have to be creative. And that's just for that purpose. Now, where were we? Exhibit 1, which outlines the information in this case to date, incorporated the reference with the. I mean, this, once it's all said and done, this is over 1,000 pages, y'all. Once this is all said and done. Oh shit. Sorry. Why did it play that again? Over 1,000 pages. That is a lot. What does this mean there? Nicole, I mean, if they would continue to speak on it, you could someone could absolutely end up in jail. Yes. Yes. I'm not an attorney, but to the best of my knowledge, yes. It's not a joke. Yeah. I mean, just the name, Joseph Lesniak and Bruce Castor. Okay. April. So there was a lawsuit that Molly Go Harder, formerly Molly Go Lightly, went live with all of a sudden, and she mentioned two creators. One is a YouTube creator. The other one, it is Luminous. It really is. The other one is, I believe, a TikTok creator. And this is a federal injunction. Federal, meaning they can subpoena your text messages, from the best of my knowledge, who you've allegedly perhaps spoken with, if you've gotten, paid by anyone. It's big. Discovery. Bingo. And this could also get others in discovery as well, perhaps one day. So there's a press conference on Tuesday. Oh, I want to see how far that is from me. I might be there with Nick and Bruce and all of them. Be like, can I get a, sir, come here. Guidance says all discovery and depositions are fully available. Yeah. Do you think, in your opinion, that now the biomom will file one against creators? I don't know. I think so. There is 50. Sorry, there's two creators and 50 named John and Jane Does. One of them with a grill works with me. Is one of them with a grill work with me? Yes, I got you. Yes, Sonina. Yes. One is from what I understand, never mind. No more drinking coffee and hating judgment. Well, it's just gone. It's gone past opinion whenever this father has done everything to even prove that he's not involved at all publicly, right? So there's that. Let's continue. So they talk about how Sebastian disappeared, and they talk about the entire, for instance, the United Cajun Navy is there, but they're talking about how on March 23rd, Mr. Rogers felt a glimmer of hope when the United Cajun Navy deployed a team to assist in the search for the missing teenager. A true and correct copy of the article is attached here too as Exhibit 3. Incorporated. Okay. However, as the day went on, the situation grew challenging. Mr. Rogers made a public plea for help reporting the threats, intimidation, and other questionable tactics were being used to disrupt the search efforts. I've never seen a case where anyone that has searched just about everyone has gotten threats. United Cajun Navy, all of them. Or if you put up flyers, they call it stalking. How do you stalk someone when you're putting up flyers of their son and grandson? I don't understand that. Joe Petito got threats. Yeah, that's true. But that's how it works in Tennessee. Or at least in this instance, in my opinion, allegedly. Yeah, we just read Nick's new post. Yeah, we just read it. Yep. Yep. We already read that one. I was just making sure he didn't do another one. On April 2nd, 2024, the TBI spokesperson cautioned the public during a press conference of the misinformation could damage the investigation of Sebastian Rogers. A true and correct copy of the news article is the attached here. And Mr. Rogers, on April 16, 2024, 50 days after Sebastian's disappearance, Mr. Rogers initiated a petition on change.org calling for the criminal investigation by the FBI. A true and correct copy of the change.org page, which is today has garnered 19,472 signatures, is attached. And that's where they wanted the FBI. What is this? Someone just sent me something. Can YouTubers? Yes, YouTuber can be charged with civil racketeering under the Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organizations, the RICO, which is what I believe they are filing. And again, I'm not an attorney. I'm just a blonde who likes to talk. And a fake blonde at that. A law that allows for prosecution of individuals who engage in a pattern of racketeering activity that is connected to an enterprise. A civil plaintiff must convince a jury that the defendant committed the racketeering act by preponderance of evidence. Okay. And here it is. This is the one I wanted. 1 second. Legally Blonde. Ebony, you're funny. You're so funny. The RICO Act defines 35 offenses as racketeering, including unaliving, kidnapping, arson, dealing, bribery, gambling, and mail and wire fraud. And that is a very broad, right? Because there is a potential kidnapping involved in this. Mail and wire fraud, that is if you're committing something over the wavelengths, then for money or inciting, also money transfers, to the best of my knowledge. Yes, all of that. All of that. Crap, I'm nervous discussing this. Just me. Justin, ever since I spoke out, I was lied about. A full-on defamation attack started lies. The hive came, lupus flared, world destroyed, yada. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know, just me. I really don't know what's been going on, but I'm sorry you've been going through that. I don't know. No, dropping the pearls is not a troll. No. Dropping the pearls is not a troll. She's always in here. You remember when I spoke to BHB? Well, I mean, there's 50 in there, and like, if you are potentially named in there, in my opinion, I would not be speaking about that. Really, Michelle? Holly, thank you so much, my dear. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Check my text. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's okay. Just me. I gotcha. Yada. I'm sorry, Yada. I'm really bad with connecting the dots sometimes. Really bad. And I'm freezing. Let me turn my air conditioner off. And that's the thing, right? That's the thing, is the people that has came out. That's also what's being named in here. The people that has been brave enough to come out and speak on what they know, or their perception of what they know, believe they've seen, whatever. It is a full-blown attack, right? I don't understand why we have to just hate on one another. Just stay in the case. It does nothing. Nothing. You know, creators talking about other creators. Yes, Lisa, 50 on the plaintiff side. That is no. No, not on the plaintiff side. It's 50. It's like, it's basically, from what I gather, to the best of my knowledge, like a co-conspirator. Sorta. Hate takes too much energy and a waste time. It does. It does. I mean, this is the thing. Like, if I'm like, well, in my opinion, Seth, I'm using this as an example, could have went and kidnapped Sebastian, that he was gone 3 hours from work. And then, in my opinion, right? Well, not only what law enforcement said, but there is no reasoning that to say that, because he has shown his time cards that he was at work. He has taken a public lie detector test. So not even the speculation is there any longer. Not only, the opinions lost at that point because he showed proof, right? At the end of the day, nobody has been named a suspect, a person of interest, but, things pertaining to Sebastian going missing, the actual him going missing, you can speak about, right? Because there's questions that we don't have answers to. But when we have answers to things that, have been, people have said, well, I don't think he was at work. Well, here you go. There it is. And then you continue. Well, that can be a problem. So they are not being sued. No, the 50 aren't being sued. They are named as, I think that the attorney should probably speak on this because I'm not an attorney. But from how I take it, right, to the best of the way I get it, is you're out there, you've been in cahoots with the campaign, right? And please knock it off. Right. So they are thinking Rico Suave. Well, not that Rico. Let's get to some more stuff. I mean, this man, I mean, people have stated that Seth, not even as an opinion, that Seth got hundreds of thousands of dollars, tens of thousands, close to $100,000, $80,000, and that he blew it on motorcycles and bikes and women. He doesn't even, like, you have, if you, but the thing about it is, not even a word of that is true. Not even one of those is true. Right? Plus, they don't know what they don't know. It's beyond. Yeah. We just played it, Loving Life. We played it. Never gave any of that. And let me tell you something. People think that is like that money's long gone, long gone. Seth lives like the most frugal person that I can think of. I'll just tell you that. So there's that. All right. Now, along the time Mr. Rogers began a relationship with Michaela, I'm not going to say her name, who, based on information and belief, was sent to Mr. Rogers with the ulterior motive of using and manipulation tools similar to tactics employed by intelligence agents, but without any legal authority. During the course of their relationship, she covertly emailed herself confidential files related to Sebastian Rogers. A true and correct copy of the sworn declaration of Seth Rogers, father of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, is attached hereinto Exhibit 10 and incorporate by reference herein. We know how that came about. Remember that? So they're saying in this filing, what's going on? Oh, Aqua, God bless you, honey. I hope you're doing good. Let me just hold on a minute. Let me just put a little more bronzer. She does have, yes, and I can tell you that Seth would never send them to anyone at all. There we go. Oh, thank you guys. Thanks. Okay, moving on. During the course of the relationship, okay, Sebastian Rogers, okay, I've got to read that. On May 1st, 2024, Mr. Rogers retained Tony L. Mathis on a pro bono basis to assist with media request. I just want to make that known, pro bono. That's another thing people have said, that Tony was getting paid and all that stuff. Nope, not at all. Not at all. With media request, allowing him the space to mourn and continue searching for his son, Sebastian Rogers, with peace of mind. A true and correct copy of the sworn declaration of Tony L. Mathis is attached here too. On May 20th, 2024, as the search for missing teen Sebastian Rogers approached the 3-month mark, his father, Mr. Rogers, called for renewed efforts and urged the FBI to take over the investigation, seeking a fresh perspective on his case's son. A true and correct copy of the article contains Sebastian Rogers' father's calls the FBI over the investigation is attached to Exhibit 12. On May 27th, 2024, Mr. Rogers planned 3 additional searches to further the efforts to locate his son. A true and correct copy is here in Exhibit 13. In an emotional interview on June 19, 2024, the News Nation Ashley Banfield, Mr. Rogers stated, "There has been no contact between me and the P-Foots." Their name is in there, but I just say P-Foots. "It's like I'm the only one that misses my son," end quote. A true and correct copy of this interview is attached here into Exhibit 14. On July 11th, WKRN Nashville reported on a search being conducted of Mr. Rogers, during which he stated he is not sharing a lot about his search due to worry over continued harassment. So what they're doing here is they are showing and pointing out dates and times where to show that this has been going on for some time, that he has been getting harassed. He can't say where he's searching because they're going to get harassed, right? And there's that. On August 7th, KP and CP pursued legal actions by filing a protective order against plaintiff Griffin. And it's attached. On August 21st, 2024, at night, was engaged by a private client of the plaintiff, was addressed in Brentwood, Pennsylvania, to assist in the search for Sebastian Rogers. And they talk about the reward, all of that. Let's find the other stuff. Talk about meeting, Dog the Bounty Hunter, getting on the case and all of that. At night, intended to represent entire family by reaching out to Katie and Chris. And that's the thing. At night originally reached out to all the P-Fits and Seth. They wanted, everything to chill out. And then they learned, oh my God. Hold on. I think we got some new information. I think we got some new information. 1 second. Here we go, guys. One second. One second. Nick says, breaking RICO case filed related to the disappearance of Sebastian Rogers via YouTube. Okay. I wasn't really breaking. Sorry. Okay. Will this help BHB's case? I don't know. I wouldn't think so, to be honest. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't say for they're two separate states, or two separate cases. But this is big. This is big. And it's interesting how people who was speaking about, Betty, and saying, and And we kept saying, guys, this can, we should be all in this together. And it was just, kind of a hate train that went on. And guess what? Just continued. Just continued. And now they're like, well, just for talking about a child. Well, it's not, that's the thing. They're not talking about the child. They're not even talking about the case which I'll be honest with you, I don't watch a lot of people. Hardly anybody, to be honest with you. Maybe 3 creators is about what I watch. Right. I'm sorry. I kind of catfished you on that because I didn't mean that. I thought it was, but it wasn't. I thought it was, but it wasn't. So, but anyway. But if there's like, and let's just say if there's like any money that could be transferred in any of this, oh, it's a whole nother level. Let's get to the other stuff. They bolstered the reward. Ooh, look at this. Damn. Damn. At 3:31 p.m. the same day, plaintiff Dwayne Dog the Bounty Hunter Chapman announced the increased reward on the social media platform, catching nationwide attention. On September 5th, 2024, Dog joined the plaintiffs, Mr. Rogers and Tony Mathis, appeared on News Nation with Ashley Banfield, declaring their belief that Sebastian was alive and would be found. And they give the example of that. On September 10th, 2024, at night, emailed the United States Department of Justice, IOD, SOIB, missing unit, child unit, rather, to inquire about Form USM 641, which activates the assistance of the United States Marshal Service. And they give the reference. Within the hour, a person, resource director of the United States Marshal Service in Washington, D.C., provided the form for at night, which was later sent to an agent. On September 10th, 2024, Plaintiff Griffin appeared in court for allegedly violating a protective order by the Proudfoots, citing CP and accusing her of being a nuisance to their privacy. Okay. On September 16th, the defendant, Stephanie, received a cease and desist letter for her defamatory conduct, which included numerous violations of federal law and related criminal behavior. Okay, and they show the example there. On September 17, 2024, Judy, the lawyer on TikTok, responded to a cease and desist demand on behalf of defendant, stating, at no time has her conduct extended to active interference in any legal or investigating process. The demand that she ceased protected speech under guise for obstructing allegations is unfounded and without legal merit. They're talking, I guess they're talking about Betty? Is that what they're talking about? No. One second. Okay. The admissions only strengthens the allegations made against the defendants in this case, as coordination with the PFUTs is central to advancing their unlawful enterprise with social media serving as their primary tool. The same day, the undersigned served a cease and desist demand to, I'll just say, a YouTube creator, as she continued to propagate hateful rhetoric. A true, and I'll just say it's a YouTube creator, but it's not the YouTube creator that they are suing. It's a different YouTube creator that is named in here. Okay. Got me? I just think that needs to be. Cease and desist letter in Ricky Smith is attached here. It's already out there. Never mind. It's public. I just said it. I apologize. On the same day, defendant used the cease and desist letter shown in the Exhibit 26 to her advantage by leveraging it to solicit GoFundMe donations under the false pretense of being silenced for covering the disappearance of Sebastian Rogers. A true and correct GoFundMe page created by the TikToker. So this TikToker went on this YouTuber's page and said she got a cease and desist, and she started allegedly trying to get money because, she got a cease and desist. You got me? How you doing, Karen? That evening, the undersigned replied to the attorney Coleman's letter, reiterating the demand of her client cease and desist for the reckless behavior. A true and correct copy of the email to attorney Coleman for the undersigned is attached to Exhibit 30 and incorporate by reference herein. Shortly before 8 p.m. on September 17, 2024, attorney Coleman emailed the undersigned, quote, I have never made a post or video of any kind on the Sebastian Rogers case. So I am wondering if you actually watched any of the post or account linked in your email. I have never removed a post about it either. I have not commented at all, as I am a moderator for different creator and agreed not to address the case at all since Mr. Mathis' involvement. I have kept my word. A true and correct copy of this email is attached hereunto, Exhibit 31. However, this statement is demonstrably false. Attorney Coleman has, one, advised defendant about raising funds as evidence in the following exchange. And damn if they don't give examples. Wow. Defendant Trude, or that might want to, donate it. 2, Attorney Coleman, and they give the timestamp. Yeah, there's lurkers like me, are going to be driven over to your GoFundMe campaign. So it's like, this is brilliant. Thank you. This only helps. End quote. And regularly participates in panels and discussions on the channels being brought before this court. A true and correct copy of the interactions is attached here too. Between September 17th and September 20th, 2024, Attorney Coleman assisted defendant Trudy, is it Trudy? In locating legal counsel to defend against this matter. She also continued to email the undersigned, emphatically distancing herself from any direct involvement in harmful activities, including harassment, incitement of interference, or appropriate remarks. She claims she did not participate in any specific live stream, denies about making comments public about Sebastian's case, and demands the defamatory statement about her cease. Attorney Coleman routinely participates in the enterprise by representing various members, ensuring the victims are discouraged from seeking legal recourse through the courts. Is this like a TikToker or something? I've never heard of this person. They are children who. Can you imagine how many people reached this case? Researched this case? Oh my God. I cannot imagine I mean, there's over 1,000 pages. Over 1,000 freaking pages, y'all. That's insanity. Canadian, thank you so much for 4 months, my dear. Really it's heartbreaking. He is also a victim of he deserves the answers. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. He certainly is. Oh shit, a brick. What'd I do? Thank you so much, sweet Drew. Justin, you have been working your tail off. We appreciate your love. Thank you for you. Thank you so much for 7 months, my dear. Appreciate you so much. Said they are just going to change Seth and Tony's names and keep. If they said that publicly, if they said that publicly, and they start using those names, well then, I'm telling you, folks, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. People that simply changing name doesn't work when it's being implied and it's blatantly obvious. You're right. Been on some panels and I don't know about that. Guys, please hit that thumbs up button. Would greatly appreciate it. Thank you, China. Tina, it does no good to delete the videos. I mean, people can, and I'm sure creators have, but there is a way you can get it. Number one. Number two, in a federal lawsuit like this, number one, you just have to contact YouTube or whatever. They have everything. Everything. And number two, they already have everything. That's right, Lilo. And they have everything of what they need. And they've got it tells you in this where to go, which video it is, what it's about. Like, it's really organized. Oh, I bet you Loving Life. I bet you it's everything is being. YouTube does not help. What do you mean YouTube does not help? Hey, Misty. It never goes away. If you are, it's never, it is out forever. That's the thing about the internet. That's why I always say people act like buffoons, and then their grandkids are going to see them one day, be like, "That's Mama, that's Papa right there. The hell, you talking about me, Grandma, acting like a buffoon? Look what you was doing." I just don't understand at all. Yeah, Mini Panthers, you're funny. You're funny as shit. Um, okay. And then they talk about GoFundMe, all of that, about that, stating that influencers on YouTube were claiming to be a law firm was corrupt. That is another thing. Yes, they were stating that the law firm was corrupt. Who states that? I mean, uh, this was being broadcast during the live stream with creators on panel openly making these accusations. One of these creators even called The Office. The channel identifies with um, some someone local in Tennessee that's a creator. One person that is being sued in this. It says, I'll just read it. It just says the channels identify as Clue, Granny, Queen. A true and correct copy of this email from the call service is attached hereunto. Furthermore, I did not consent rather, of having calls to my office broadcast on social media, which demonstrates the extent to which those creators are willing to go. Additionally, I experienced a particularly troubled incident when Granny's watching defendant stated during a live stream that she was driving to Media, Pennsylvania with the intent to visit my office. This was perceived as a threatening action. However, following a brief phone call between someone and the undersigned, she subsequently decided to return home. On March 19, 2024, plaintiff Dog the Bounty Hunter, accompanied by co-counsel Han Bruce Castor Esquire, appeared live on Court TV during the morning show to discuss the disappearance of Sebastian Rogers. During the interview, Mr. Castor made it clear. Now remember, Mr. Castor is the former Attorney General of Pennsylvania. He is also a former Trump attorney, right? So there's that. There's that as well. Okay. So, um, That's what someone was saying, misinformation. That's I I heard that. I mean, I don't know. People just I've never understood why you just you don't like the way someone deals with the case, right? About how they speak about a case. And when I say speak about what's going on in the case, not creating stuff up, but speak it. Why do you go over there and just start screaming and squalling? It does nothing. It does nothing. It might fill their pockets and it might help them with people that don't like the creator, but that's all it does. That's all it does. And it just all it does is create a back and forth. That's all it does. And it gives them more content. They don't watch and move on. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, listen, I have told people that have, came to me and I'm like, it it is not going to convince one person their crap that they are saying out of their mouth. It's not going to people who know you, right? Your subs are the one that knows you. And the people that don't know you or don't like you for whatever reason, they'll believe it or they don't believe it and they still just, want to be mean about it. So I have never, ever, ever just fired up a live to scream about another creator. Never. Why? For what? For what? If I think you're an asshole, well, probably a lot of others think you're an asshole too. Okay. What's it going to do? Um, one second. What was that? What did what did what did oh it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. I mean, honestly, it's listen, if you don't like how someone does their comment, uh their true crime, then don't talk about them. Do it better. Do it better. Do it better, right? That's how you should do it. Because screaming at someone doing it wrong, well, that's just two wrongs, right? That's just two wrongs. That's all it is. Make it right. Do it better. But then they would probably have to research true crime, right? And read. You know, I mean, I could get on here and do this and be like, "You mother chicken, you are a worthless mother chicken on the fourth day of the week." and I could get money for hate for other people that, but that's not how I'm going to spend my time. Not how I'm going to spend my time. Why? Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to jump off here. I'll be back here in a little bit. Oh, Justin, how I wished you would. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. We're going to talk about this in a little bit. I'm going to redact some stuff and all of that. Mr. E is live there now. If you want to go over to Mr. E's, we'll talk about it over at Mr. E's. Someone just said he's live there right now, so we'll talk about it and all of that. Thank you guys so much. I will be back here in a little bit, though. I will. Love you guys. Drop Mr. and Mrs. E's channel, please. I've been live all day. Oh my God. I've been live all week. There's my cat. There's one of my cats. Do you see my cat? One of my cats. I guess they left the door open. It's a fat cat. All right, guys. I love you. I'll see you guys later.